In this video essay, made exclusively for Erica Vane TV, we will explore voices that shape Fatima Wilson's story within the Sistas universe. We embark on a journey through the intricacies of love and dissect the transformations of once supporting, but now main character, Fatima, as the driving force for her storyline is grounded in a relationship that seemingly should have never happened. Before we jump into this video, I have to let you know that this video was created during the 2023 WGA and ZAC after strikes. Without the labor of the writers and actors currently on strike, the series being covered here wouldn't exist. Through the duration of these strikes, my company and I stand in solidarity with both unions and are refusing paid opportunities presented by struck companies such as the 8 major Hollywood studios. Content created on Erica Vane platforms are independent of any struck company and not created in promotion of said company. Articles, videos, and audio posts are created in critique of the media in support of the artists who created it. It is important that you, the audience, know that these strikes are a result of corporate greed. The writers and actors have been victimized by major studios for quite some time, and the time is now to demand fair pay and working conditions, standardized practices across streaming business models, and other terms that will ensure the pipeline for new aspiring creatives remains open and viable for years to come. At this time, neither union is calling for a boycott of any television or film content. If you would like to support either or both unions, consider donating to strike funds, walking local picket lines, and using your social media platform to amplify messages delivered daily by union members and leaders. Links to official websites and more information can be found in the description box down below. Videos explaining both strikes and continual strike news can be found on Erica Vane TV. Now let's get into it. Fatima Wilson, a no-nonsense, headstrong individual known for her independence, professionalism, and unwavering determination, has been shown in the series since her introduction in Season 1, Episode 5, to value loyalty, respect, friendship, and her bag above all else. Her supporting role as Andy Barnes' bright and dedicated assistant was not enough, and fate had other plans for Fatima. Into ZAC, a man seemingly devoid of prospects, fresh out of a relationship marred by infidelity and dependency, and completely down on his luck. On the surface, their connection seems unlikely, even contradictory. Yet as the series progresses, we witness the emergence of a steamy and increasingly messy love triangle, testing the boundaries of their relationships and reshaping the lives of everyone involved. It is here, amid the chaos and contradictions, that we find our focal point. I need to unravel the mystery behind Fatima's choice, to understand why a strong and confident character who vocally denounced love and entertaining men seriously will be drawn to a flawed partner like ZAC. Join me as I delve deep into the complexities of love, exploring the paradoxes and risks Fatima embraces on her journey in pursuit of her dream life. Together, we will decipher the intricacies of her heart and seek to unmask the profound transformations that love can inspire. First up, let's talk about Fatima's personality and values. Before her involvement with ZAC, Fatima Wilson embodied a remarkable blend of independence, confidence, and a strong-willed nature. She was a force to be reckoned with, guided by clear boundaries and driven by her own ambitions. In her initial romantic encounter, Fatima's independent spirit shone through as she invited ZAC into her life, setting the terms and swearing that he wouldn't be able to have sex with her.
I offered you a bed to sleep in, not one to sleep with me.
However, her own boundaries began to blur as they flirted and ultimately shared an intimate moment. Despite ZAC's lack of tangible evidence to support his dreams, Fatima's faith in him grew. She took on the role of supportive partner, affirming his aspirations and providing care, all without an official title. It seemed like a departure from her previous approach of interacting with men on her own terms.
I promised that I would never be the bitch that loves and believes everything it says. So no, I don't want this and I don't want you.
However, Fatima's strong-willed nature collided with the reality of ZAC's complicated past. When she discovered that ZAC had slept with his ex, her hurt and disappointment were palpable. It was a situation she would have never tolerated previously, yet she found herself caught in the turmoil of his indecision and yearning for both her and his ex. Loyalty, respect, and friendships are fundamental values for Fatima. She has proven her loyalty to her boss, Andy, going to great lengths to protect her and even risking her own safety. Fatima's commitment to ZAC, despite his flaws and the drama that comes with him, exemplifies her loyalty and willingness to lift him up. As her relationship with ZAC progresses, Fatima's former focus on money and her pursuit of law school seem to fade into the background. Her attention becomes consumed by the complexities of her connection with ZAC, taking on his problems as her own and challenging the priorities she once held dear. Through these contradictions and shifts, we witness the fascinating transformation of Fatima Wilson. Love has reshaped her boundaries and led her on a journey of self-discovery, prompting her to question her own nature and explore the depths of her emotions. Now that we've explored Fatima's captivating personality and values, it's time to turn our attention to the introduction of ZAC, the man who would unravel her boundaries of her heart. Let's dive into his defining traits and the initial attraction that drew Fatima towards him. Their first encounter was anything but ordinary. Fatima's car collided with ZAC's bike, setting the stage for an unconventional connection. Despite the mishap, ZAC's humor and charm quickly emerged as he played off the incident, choosing to not press charges and displaying a resilience that piques Fatima's interest. As they attended a Chainbreakers meeting together, ZAC's skepticism about the program became evident. However, his wit and banter with Fatima showcased his undeniable charm. Their exchanges revealed a magnetic dynamic as Fatima took on the challenge of convincing ZAC that the program was legitimate. Despite ZAC's reservations about the program, as well as Fatima offering to help, she winds up taking him to a hotel where he suspected his ex is partaking in interest with another man. During their car ride, their conversation is filled with honesty and humor, allowing Fatima to gain deeper insight into ZAC's character. In this intriguing interaction, Fatima began to see the past in his flaws and into the complexities of his persona. ZAC's traits of being a loyal friend and a fighter for those he loves gradually become evident. Despite his homelessness and previous relationship shortcomings, he displayed unwavering loyalty to his co-worker Danny and fought fiercely for those he cared about. Fatima witnessed these qualities and saw the passion and determination that overshadowed a lot of his negative aspects. As their relationship deepened, Fatima found herself drawn to ZAC's needs for support and guidance. His vulnerability, mixed with an unwavering confidence even in his lowest moments, intrigued her. Perhaps she saw the opportunity to step in and provide the love and stability that ZAC's ex supposedly couldn't. However, the complexities of their connection soon surface. Fatima struggles to move on after learning about ZAC's sexual encounter with an ex, yet even in the face of heartache, she found it difficult to resist his spell and was drawn back into the allure of their connection. As the layers of ZAC's character unfold, we find that humor, charm, and a resilient spirit overshadow his flaws, casting an enchanting spell on Fatima. It is within this intriguing dynamic that their journey of love and self-discovery truly begins. Which brings us to the development of the love triangle. As the series unfolds, the love triangle between Fatima, ZAC, and Karen takes center stage, intensifying the complexities of their relationships. Let's delve into the key moments and events that shape the progression of this entangled web. The love triangle begins to take form when ZAC and Karen, driven by a mix of emotions, share a passionate encounter in the salon. Karen's consideration of getting back together with ZAC is complicated,
and I want to try. Even though I give it about a month and he's right back to where he was before.
by the fact that he is already living with Fatima, unbeknownst to Karen. Fatima's world is turned upside down when she overhears Karen discussing her recent sexual encounter with ZAC. The revelation that ZAC and Karen are intimately connected ignites a fire of insecurity within Fatima, leading her to question ZAC's loyalty and intentions. In the season 3 premiere, Fatima attempts to make ZAC jealous, but finds herself captivated by his half-hearted explanation of the salon encounter. Despite feeling hurt, she reluctantly understands his confusion and desires to be with both her and Karen, allowing their entanglement to persist. Karen, still holding on to her love for ZAC, experiences intense emotional highs and lows throughout season 3. Her journey takes a dramatic turn when a stripper reveals that ZAC has a 3-year-old son, unbeknownst to him. This revelation adds another layer of complexity to the love triangle. Tensions rise as Karen confronts ZAC and Fatima at their home, resulting in a heated confrontation on the front lawn. The dynamic between the three becomes even more strained when a photo of ZAC and Karen together reaches Fatima, triggering her anger and distrust. In a recent season, ZAC's deep love and concern for Karen are on full display when he believes she's trapped in the fire at the salon. His actions, embracing Karen intensely and caressing her hair in front of Fatima, intensifies Fatima's feelings of abandonment and disrespect. Throughout the series, Fatima experiences a roller coaster of emotions due to the turmoil and drama generated by her relationship with ZAC. She has felt moments of happiness and extreme sadness, battling feelings of jealousy, loneliness, and of course, insecurity. Yet her love for ZAC remains a constant force in her life. As the love triangle continues to unfold, the complexities of their intertwined relationships push Fatima, ZAC, and Karen to their limits, challenging their emotions, decisions, and the very nature of their connections. Which brings us to Fatima's changing perception of love. As Fatima's journey through the love triangle unfolds, her perception of love and relationships undergoes a profound transformation. Let's delve into her initial independence and mistrust of men and how that gave way to a desperate desire to hold on to ZAC despite his questionable behavior. At the start of the series, Fatima exuded independence and a guarded nature. She was mistrustful of men, prioritizing her own needs and moving cautiously to protect herself from heartbreak. But as her involvement with ZAC deepens, we witness her shift in perception of love. Despite ZAC's flaws and behavior mirroring her past negative experiences, Fatima finds herself emotionally invested in him. She becomes desperate to keep him in her life, even at the cost of compromising her own well-being and personal boundaries. In her quest to maintain her connection with ZAC, Fatima begins to make excuses for his behavior. She finds herself overlooking red flags and justifying his actions despite similarities to her previous negative experiences. Yep, I'm talking about Ian. Her once strong-willed nature seemed to waver in the face of love, or has her strong-willed nature intensified with a new goal in mind, ZAC. Several factors contribute to Fatima's willingness to make excuses for ZAC. Firstly, his humor, charm, and passionate nature have a magnetic pull on her heart, clouding her judgment. She is drawn to the intense emotions and the hope that she can be the one to finally change his patterns. Additionally, Fatima's fear of abandonment, fueled by her previous relationships, drives her to desperately cling to ZAC. She fears losing him, fearing that the history may repeat itself. This fear becomes a powerful motivator, blinding her to the warning signs and leading her to make compromises she once vowed not to do. Through the love triangle, we witness the complexities of love and its transformative power. Fatima's changing perception serves as a reflection of the human capacity for vulnerability and the lengths we are willing to go for the ones we love. As we continue to follow Fatima's journey, we witness her grappling with conflicting emotion and the challenges that come with loving someone who may not align with your initial expectations. It is a journey of self-discovery as she learns to navigate the complexities of her own heart. Hold up, I need 2 seconds to tell you about our memberships. If you are loving what you're seeing thus far, consider joining the membership of this channel. Get early access to content, additional exclusives, just so much more. You can click the join button next to the subscribe button. Now back to the video. Now, I didn't talk about this at length in this video, but I do in my Is Fatima Stupid video, so be sure to check that out. But I have to at least mention the role of Hayden in the Fatima ZAC caringness of it all, because I do believe at some point his aversion to ZAC coming into Fatima's life also became, whether a minute one or not, a motivating factor that helped push her towards ZAC. Basically, Hayden standing in the way and attempting to disrupt them only gave her something to fight for with ZAC and someone to fight against. So instead of being able to spend time and identify certain things that would actually not work for her in their relationship, she was spending a lot of time trying to be on the defense and then the offense when it came to Hayden and his attacks on her relationship. And again, I do think that that became a contributing factor too to how Fatima chose ZAC. As I come to a conclusion of this journey, I cannot help but to ponder the underlying motives behind Fatima's choice to pursue this romantic relationship with ZAC. While some may hypothesize that this is a strategic power play or an attempt to maintain the control in her love life, a deeper truth emerges. Subconsciously, Fatima was seeking something that resonates with many women: a love to call her own. Her investment in ZAC and her unwavering persistence through the tumultuous drama serve proof that above all, she deserves love and she's going to go after it. ZAC, flawed as he may be, offers her love that transcends his imperfections. She believes in his potential, and in turn, he loves her unconditionally. If you love the video and want to keep the conversation going about Miss Fatima Wilson, check out my Erica Vane TV guide that is a corresponding companion to this video, Why Fatima Chose ZAC, as well as the ultimate character guide to Fatima Wilson on ericavane.com. Members, check your community post tab so that you can get your free access to Why Fatima Chose ZAC, the EV TV guide. In this era that we're currently living in of unlearning the concept of struggle love and embracing softness within, Fatima's story takes a new significance. I hope that the struggles that she has endured in this relationship will ultimately yield a worthwhile reward for her. Perhaps ZAC is indeed the one that she envisions him to be. The person who will stand by her side, loving her despite both of their flaws, and fulfilling her deepest longing for a genuine and lasting connection and love. Let Fatima's journey be a reminder that love is a complex tapestry of emotions and experiences. It challenges us, shapes us, and reveals our capacity for vulnerability. In the end, it is our willingness to take risks and embrace the unknown that allows us to discover the depths of our heart. As I conclude this exploration into Fatima Wilson's path of self-discovery in her pursuit in love, i.e., how and why she chose Zachary Taylor, let us carry her story with us. Hopefully, it can inspire us to embrace our own desires and seek the love that aligns with our truest selves. I hope that you enjoyed this Sistas video essay brought to you by Erica Vane TV, narrated by your good sis you love to talk TV with, me, Erica Vane. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on any of my sister's content and more video essays like this. Drop down into the comment section and share with me your thoughts and your feelings about all that I just discussed and why you think Fatima may have chose ZAC. I cannot wait to keep the conversation going with you, and be sure to give this video a like because you made it all the way to the end, so I know that you liked it. Now, you're not ready to go, so I have a few videos on screen right now for you to choose from that I think you will absolutely love. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.
Your love made me whole. Your love is wonderful. Your love is wonderful. Your love is wonderful. Wonderful.